here we are again, episode 7. Oh, wait. Last episode was 6. Now this episode is 7. Bro, do I have to say it? Oh, okay, fine. 6, 7. So 6, 7. Okay, I said it. Anyway, this is episode 7, the Array Archive series. In this episode, we're going to be going over the one and only order block. You've heard this term everywhere. Oh, what's an order block? An order block's a down closed candle. Oh, nope. No. No, no, no. No. No, no. 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 Okay? Is that understood? No? Okay, cool. You understand the word no. An order block, right? The way an order block forms and what an order block actually is, it's the last point of the current delivery before price reverses. Very simple, right? It's a very simple concept. What do I mean by that? If price is in a sell program or it's in a downtrend, price is selling, it's dropping 2,000 points, it's just dropping, right? The deepest candle, the deepest down close candle in that sell program before price shifts higher and shifts order flow higher, that candle and or consecutive candles, I'll get to that in a second, is the last level of selling before price reverses higher. What price is going to do is refer back to that level to buy. The algorithms and institutions are going to do that. When we say algorithms, we mean lower time frames. When we say institutions, we mean daily and higher, aka higher time frames, okay? So if you see an order block on the 5-minute, that's algorithms. If you see an order block on the weekly, that's institutions. Real simple, right? Pretty simple, yeah. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, all of them, yeah, all those guys. That's on the higher time frames. But down here, we got the M44, M25, and then what's the other computer's name? That supercomputer, that quantum computer? There's a certain computer that runs the algorithms. It's a really strong computer. But that is what an order block is, okay? Now, I'm going to show you both order blocks. There's 2 of them. You're probably like, what? Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's consecutive, and then there's singular. Whoa, what is this guy teaching us? This guy thinks he's just so smart. No, I'm very retarded, actually. very, very, very retarded. So let's go ahead and get into what an order block actually is, okay? So when it comes to a singular order block, it's... Okay, first thing you gotta understand is the consecutive part, okay? Like I said earlier, when price is already delivering an active narrative, it can be buy or sell, doesn't matter. It can be bearish or bullish, same thing, right? For example, let's say if we were bullish. If price is jumping higher, I'm going to explain this one more time because you have to understand this. Well, no, you have to understand this and the consecutive type before you learn the singular type. You have to understand it. Price is jumping higher, right? The deepest up close candle, when I say deepest, I mean the deepest body that is an up close candle before price reverses lower and creates a break in market structure, whatever you consider as a shift in market structure, or just when price is, clearly willing to go the opposite way, that candle is your order block. Now, this can happen with multiple candles. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. If I can find an example of it, I will show you, okay? Let's see. Yep, here's one right here. Okay, great. Here is one right here. So you can clearly see that price is dropping down right here. If I zoom in, drop, retrace, drop, retrace, drop, retrace, drop, retrace, drop, retrace, and it just keeps going, right? And we have this wicked drop here at 10 o'clock. Now pay attention real quick, okay? When we say consecutive, there's a couple things I mean by that, right? Consecutive means there's multiple down close candles. Okay, since you're looking at a bullish order block, it's down close candles, and a bearish order block would be a up close candle. And we're looking at down close candles here, so this is a what? Bullish order block. Exactly. For a bullish order block, you want to see multiple down close candles if it's consecutive. Okay, since we're talking about consecutive, you want to see multiple down close candles. Now, I don't mean multiple as in down close candle, up close, then down close. No, that doesn't make it consecutive. When we say consecutive, we need one after another. So here's one right here. Is there another one? Yep, right there. Is there another one? Yep, right there. So that is just one of the consecutive. But there's three strikes, or I guess you can say 3 rules that price must follow to consider it a consecutive order block. All right. 1 being back-to-back down close candles. We've already gone over this just a little bit, but still, this is what I mean by back-to-back candles. I'm going to explain it so you can understand this very, very well. Back-to-back down close candles meaning down, down, down. Not down, up close, then down close. No. Whenever you have that up close, the consecutiveness is gone. The word consecutive does not exist once price does that. Second, it must continuously break the previous candle's low. So as you can see here, here's the first candle. The first candle doesn't count because it's the first candle of the consecutive order block, so it doesn't count. But any other candles, not before, but after it, must break the previous candle. So here we can see here, second down close candle, does it break it? Yep. Third down close candle, does it break it? Yes. Third, what price must not do is come above the previous candle's high. Does it do that on the second candle? Nope. And it doesn't count for the first candle because it's the first candle of the order block. It doesn't make any sense. But anything after the first candle, it must not do those two things, which is it must not break the previous candle's high, but it must break the previous candle's low, since this is a bearish, not bearish, but bullish order block that forms from down close candles. So, does it break the previous candle's high? Nope. Does this candle break the previous candle's high? Nope. Fourth, here's the fourth thing. The last candle of the order block, which is this one right here, see that? It must be the deepest down close candle body wise. Okay, when I say body, I mean this little thing right here, this thing right there. See that? That's the body, that's the close. When we say down close, we're looking at the close of that candle. So this is the deepest down close candle that is a part of these series of candles that follow the consecutiveness. That creates a what? A consecutive order block. Amazing, isn't it? So this entire range here, from here to here, is what? It's an order block. Or, if you want to mention the type of order block, it's a consecutive order block. Why? Because within these series of candles, within these series of 3 candles right here, what does it follow? It follows all 4 rules, right? First rule, what did I say? Consecutive down close candles. Do we see that? Yep, one after another. Down close, down close, down close. Second, price must not break the previous candle's high. Third, price must continuously break the previous candle's low. Does that happen within these 3 candles? Yes, it does. Fourth, the last candle of this series of candles, is it the deepest down close candle before price reverses higher? Well, let's see. We got this body, which is the deepest body from what we can clearly see just from eyeballing it. We got this one right over here, which is the second candle. Then we got this one up here. Is the last one right here the deepest? It is. Yes, it indeed is. Yes, it is. So that qualifies this entire series of candles here a what? A order block. Congratulations, you now have your new order block right there. So we're going to grab it, mark it, order block, and drag it out. Boom. Now, what activates order block is when price breaks above the range, okay? After we shift higher and we break above the order block right here, right at the order block's high right there. Once we come above that, the order block is now, boom, it's there. The algorithm can now refer to it. And as you can see, once the order block is activated, guess what price does? Comes back into the order block, reaccumulates, reaccumulates, reaccumulates. What is happening here? What is happening here? It's injecting all the liquidity that was resting inside of this order block. You're probably like, what liquidity? Do you remember what liquidity is? It's orders. Buy stops, sell stops, it doesn't matter. Any type of pending order, market order, stop losses, doesn't matter. It was in this order block. Why am I saying was? Because price reaccumulated and injected all the orders that were here. And like I said earlier, that's what price is doing when it visits an order block. Okay? Is manipulating and redistributing all the orders that are left behind here back into the market so it can redistribute higher. And does that happen? Yep, it does. It does. So you now know what a consecutive order block is. And it's literally the same exact thing when it comes to a bearish order block, which is up close candles, but reversed. Very, very simple. And we're going to go over bullish and bearish examples of both types. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now let's go over a singular order block, or a order block that has just a singular candle, in which there is one right here. Okay. So think of a singular candle as in one candle that breaks the consecutiveness. It breaks those rules. Think of it as that. But the only rule that this candle must follow is that it is the deepest down close candle before price reverses higher. So you can probably already, spot that candle right there. But do you see these series of 3 candles right here? What breaks those rules? What candle breaks the consecutiveness? Well, what candle is like, no, I don't want to be consecutive no more? It's this one. Why is it that one? It's an up close candle. That's one of the rules. It must be consecutive down close candles. That's why it's called a consecutive order block. And this candle violates one of those rules. Once one of those rules are violated, this becomes order block. How? It's the deepest down close candle, and it broke what? What did it break? it broke the consecutiveness of the previous series of candles. So the order block that was once here, or that was getting created, this candle violated that. It was like, nope, we're not creating a series of candles as an order block. We're just not doing that. So this order block right here, or this candle, said, I might as well take over. And it was like, sure, well, let's take over. Now we actually have to confirm, before we mark this here, we're going to delete it. Is this candle here, is this the deepest down close candle before price reverses? Let's see. So we got this down close, we got this down close, we got this down close here, and then we got another one. Just from eyeballing it, is that candle the deepest down close candle, body-wise? Yeah, it is. It is. Pretty simple, isn't it? So, this entire candle is a what? It is an order block. Congratulations, you now have your new reference point. Yay! Now, reminder, this is a bullish order block, okay? This might get a little confusing, but let me just make it simple for you. Down close candles, bullish order block. Up close candles, bearish order block. Simple? Yeah, I know. Very, very simple. As you can see, once price breaks above the order block, activating it, it returns back into it and jumps higher. Whoa. Pretty cool, isn't it? Matter of fact, it even shifts price to go higher. Look at that. I think price only goes higher from that point. Yeah, it literally only goes higher from that point. Pretty amazing, isn't it? We had some terrible price action today. Oh my god, this price action was nasty. It's like a gambler's dream up in here. But this, I don't trade this. But anyway, that is a singular. And this is a consecutive order block. Pretty nice, isn't it? So now let's go over a bullish example. I mean, not bullish, but bearish example of a consecutive and a singular order block. Alrighty. As you can see here, we have a singular bearish example right here. Here's the candle right there. This is the deepest up close candle before price reverses. And guess what? We got a series of consecutive candles here, but the consecutiveness is gone due to this candle right here, because there's a down close candle. All right, and like I said, it's just like a bullish order block, but completely reversed. It's up close candles, and it's just completely reversed. All right, so here's that deepest up close candle. Just from eyeballing it, it is the deepest up close candle. And guess what? When price breaks below it, comes back up into it, and then drops. Oh, see that? Oh, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, and it just keeps going. How large was that move? My god. Let me see. From just the start of the order block all the way, that was 350. That's crazy. That's like, wow, that's crazy. I don't even know. That's like a mortgage on a mansion. What is that? That's crazy. You see that? 370 points. That's stupendous amounts of money. Just use 2 minis. That's crazy. It's like $20,000 right there. That's crazy. But yeah, that is a bearish example of a what? A singular order block. Or if you want to just call it order block, it's an order block. But if you want to mention the type, this is a singular order block. Singular meaning it's just one candle. You can mark it says order block. Want to go over it again? Sure. Price breaks below it, returns back into it, drops. Interesting, isn't it? I know. Now let's do a bearish example of a consecutive order block, wherever that is. Someone play some elevator music while I'm trying to look for this, because this might take some years. Well, no, it never mind. It took only a couple seconds. Here we go. Now, like I said, and I'm going to say this again, with a bullish order block, it's just reversed. It's literally just reversed. We're going from bullish to bearish. Okay, so this is a bearish order block. It's a series of up-close candles. That's for consecutive, all right? See that? Up close, up close, up close, up close. Now, the 4 rules. 1, are they consecutive up-close candles? Yes, one after another. Up, 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 up. That's all we see. 2nd, do they break the previous candle's low? No, they don't. 3, do they break the previous candle's high? Yes. Yes, they do. They must do that. They must follow those 3 things to make consecutive. And then 4, this is what actually makes it an order block. The first 3 qualify as a consecutive, but what puts that order block, what puts the order block word there, is if it's the deepest up close, series of up close candles before price reverses. Well, let's see. Just from eyeballing it, yeah, it is. This is the deepest up close right here. And is there any other deepest up close before it? Any other deeper up close before it? No, I don't think so. No, that's the deepest candle. That's a part of the series. So guess what? This entire order block You're probably like, what? Is that real? Yeah, it's real. It's definitely real. Swear to God. And guess what? The price respects it. It's pretty insane, but yes, that is an actual order block. Price returns up into it. 1, 2, 3. And then guess what? Drops lower. Pretty cool, isn't it? Guess what? From here, it exhausts it. So price can now run through this order block if it wants to. Well, if we look over, price does run through it. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yep. That's a ray exhaustion. It's a another video that I taught here. Anyway, enough about order blocks. I've been yapping for a little too long. This is episode 6-7 6-7 of the Array Archive series, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Good luck and good trading.